Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we just finished up cleaning up this area. Now we need to clean up this little area over here. Now of course we are currently 42 years of age and we need to declare our kingdom invasion soon. It was asked in the comments why we are doing Andalusia and not Hamadid. As I mentioned in the last episode, Hamadid is absolutely a viable target. And it's kind of arbitrary which one we're doing. We're going to go for Andalusia first, but we don't have to. We could go for Hamadid. However, the plan is Andalusia this lifetime, Hamadid next lifetime. Again, it's completely and totally arbitrary. There is no particular reason one way or another there. Let's go ahead and get our troops raised up over here. We need to have, honestly, this is probably close to enough here. Let's go ahead and, actually, I'm not going to split this in half quite yet. They have 2 pips of troop quality. So we're going to raise up a couple more troops here before we split this down to around 10k. Or rather, up to around 10k. And we'll have that quite soon here, I think. Yep. In fact, that is when our men-at-arms show up. So in we go. Perfect. I do definitely want to get Trebuchet. I mean, the real question is what gets focused after Royal Prerogative, right? We're going to want to switch over to High Crown Authority very quickly. High Crown Authority is good. Absolute Crown Authority, I kind of feel like is bad because of the Opinion Malice. It's just a huge Opinion Malice. It is a 25% vassal, levy, and tax contribution, so we're probably going to bounce between these a fair number of times. Once we're established, we go to absolute, and then when we inherit, we'll probably just accept Liberty faction demands to push down to high, is, I think, how we're probably going to do that. We can get a new stewardship perk, and that is definitely something we can do. We'll grab organized muster rolls, I think. That'll be fine, and I would love to assault this fort. Sadly, we don't have a wall breach. That is very, very sad. We can lawfully imprison this prince, and that is not something we care about. These are not contributing to our war score, so we'll go ahead and ransom them out. Fantastic. There we go. Again, I'm not too keen on creating titles until our next life at this point, since we are a living legend already. However, we can go ahead and upgrade our pastoral lands in Garumel. Perfect. And over here, yeah, we can do some upgrading here too, in Duolo. We'll absolutely do that. And we will enforce our demands. So be it, and we'll disband our troops. We will, of course, need to hand this out, and we'll give it to someone who is the correct religion and culture. There we go. So we're going to need to declare this kingdom invasion on Andalusia relatively soon. The question is when? Ideally, it's kind of as late in life as possible, right? But at the same time, that's a little bit risky. And I need to think about how exactly I want to handle that. I mean, we could just get it done now. I think that, yeah, give me those feudal taxes. Sweet. We could just get this done now. That's not the biggest deal. Are we maxed out on control? Yes, we absolutely are. So that is perfect. I think maybe we go ahead and do this. They only have 10k troops, and they have no allies right now. It'll be a big land grab, and that's fine. Look at that. Is that not glorious? Wonderful. We're going to go ahead and get our armies raised up over here. And how many are we going to need? Probably around 20k is what I think we're going to need. We did just abort the task for converting faith, and that's great. Yeah, this looks amazing over here. So we'll start converting some of those Coptic areas. Sure. So we'll take Andalusia, and that does mean that we're going to get a significant chunk of the Iberian Peninsula. I mean, ultimately, we're just recreating Carthage, aren't we? We have more than enough troops here, actually. I'm going to cut this in half. This does not include our men-at-arms, and now it does. Okay, so we're going to stop gathering. These guys, I'm going to go ahead and put them down. I don't want to pay for them. There we go. That was just a little laggy. I don't want to pay for them, and we're going to take these guys up here, and we're just going to start doing a little sieging. I do want to come up and find the Andalusian army. So we'll station our onagers here, and then we'll station somewhere around 5,000 troops. And then the rest of these, they're just going to come over here and maybe just hold this crossing for now until we see... Oh, hello. I was going to say until we see the Andalusian army. Well, that's convenient. We're going to chase them. Hey, there's royal prerogative. That is very, very big for us. What is being exposed next? Mangonels. That's actually kind of perfect. Go for it. Please. I would love to finish off the early medieval era. We're going to focus on the high medieval era with our fascinations because it's more efficient. But I don't mind, since we don't control the exposures, I don't mind getting all this filled in. So we're going to chase these guys. I'd actually be surprised if we catch them up here. Wait, they're embarking. We are actually going to catch them up here. Okay, that's a skill 20 leader. Let's go ahead and put in our skill 36 leader. There we go. We're making 60 gold per month right now with the bulk of our army up. And I'm very, very happy about that. And we're going to win this battle. That is perfect. With this battle, basically goes the war. And we can also invest in some additional money making. And that is absolutely what we're going to do. We're going to invest here, and we're going to invest here. Perfect. I also want to go ahead and bump up to High Crown Authority right now. There we go. So we'll bump up to High. We can't go to Absolute yet because of our technology, but this does, of course, mean we'll get additional income. And that's great. Okay, so we did win that battle. Are they retreating to their capital, do we think? I kind of doubt it. And if we start a slow siege on the capital, yeah, this is actually super risky. We have to pursue them over here because the risk here is we start a slow siege on their capital and then they sneak down through Fog of War over here, pop up here, and we have no chance to react before they crush our fast siege army. So we have to follow them here. Just because of the Fog of War situation. I mean, we could slow siege over here. That's an option. I wouldn't call it a good option, but we could try to block their passage here. They might try to go around up this way, but if they do, we should have vision. Okay, they actually just stopped here, which is amazing. They're locked in. Hang on. Why are they locked into coming back? I'm not going to be upset about this. They let us get super close, and yeah, we catch them here. Yeah, we have a penalty for taking the crossing, but it doesn't even matter. It's fine. Completely fine. We have a breach down here. We really do need to get those mangonels online. Luckily, with the fascination, or rather with the exposure, they'll be up pretty soon. So we're at 64%. Because we captured their air. And we can still get another 11% from war. Great. I'm very happy to see that. This is a fantastic CB. Did we... No, it's just not showing up. I was going to say, is this siege over? But no, it's not. There's still 5 months on it. Sure. Once again, we have to continue chasing these guys for the same reasons as before. Although those reasons are becoming less impactful at this point. So that's wonderful. We'll have windmills in about 27 years. Mangonels in about 2. They are embarking. Okay, they've thought better of it. They're instead going to make a stand in the mountains. I don't blame them for this choice. In fact, they are fleeing. Now they're making their stand. Now that they see there's no way out. 33 days left on that siege. They're going to make a stand in the mountains. Yes, they'll get bonuses for that. No, it won't matter. Excellent. And this siege will wrap up momentarily. There we go. And we'll begin a siege over here. How much did we get from that occupation? We got 14. Not bad. Not bad at all. Do we capture anybody here? No. Well, actually, yes, we do, but they don't count towards our war score. Okay, we're now maxed on battle war score, which means, let's see, we're getting 14 per. Okay. Well, that's enough. So all we need to do is finish up this siege. Which means I'm actually going to bring these guys down south. They're locked in right now. But I'm going to bring these guys down south, and we're going to assault this. I want this done. Yeah, we're going to take losses here. No, I don't mind. I want this war over. We're currently losing ticking war score, which is not great. Which is one of the major reasons why I want this done. We can get this done right now through this assault, which we would not have been able to do, I believe, because of ticking war score. Oh, wait. Did I math wrong? I may have mathed wrong. That was actually only worth 4.5%. Interesting. Okay, well, we'll just head up to their capital then, in that case. I didn't math wrong. It was just that that particular region wasn't worth very much to take. Okay. Well, we're going to head up, and, I mean, maybe we get some capturing, but we're going to siege their capital, and it will be completely fine. No worries on that front. Let's go ahead and get our homesteads constructing over here. And let's also get some berry groves working. Excellent. We're making 62 gold per month with our troops up. Granted, it's not all of our troops. That's okay. This is going very well so far, this war. We're down to 68%. Because, I guess, the guy either died or escaped. One or the other. Okay. 15 months on this siege is a while. There's no doubt about that. These guys are going to come down and siege this, which is okay. I actually don't think that matters all that much. Where is their war leader at? He's in their capital, so we may cap him from taking this capital. That's great. We've completed a faith conversion task. We should definitely work on another one over here. Hello, Coptic. We'll get rid of that. Is he actually going? I don't think he is. There we go. Now he's going. Perfect. And I feel like we don't need to be on organized levies right now. I think train commanders is absolutely fine. How is our development going over here? Okay. It's getting close to the point where the existing development is making this not worthwhile, but it's not quite there yet. Okay, so this guy became a thrifty clerk. That's not the best. We'll figure out how we want to handle that in a little bit, and I want to go for somebody with some halfway decent congenital traits here. Hail will work. 458 reasons to accept that. Nice. Okay. So, I mean, they're ahead of us on this siege curve, but we don't actually care. This is only worth 4.5%. So that should be fine. We can always raise additional troops down here if we need them as well. I would like it if we got a breach, but of course, our siege weapons are really, really bad, so that's probably not going to happen for a bit. These mangonels will be available in 19 months, which hopefully this war will be over by then. And then we're pretty much going to have to chill for the rest of this guy's life, because I would prefer that we did not, in fact... Where is this? I do not know where this is. It's this one. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and grant that off. Someone correct religion and culture. There we go. I do not necessarily want to fight the Byzantines or the Arabians just yet. They're both a little on the spooky side, the Arabians more so, and I definitely want to keep the Arabians on our side for a little while here. until we have basically the rest of Africa under our control. We do get a new stewardship perk, and we'll take popular figurehead. Sure. So these guys have started up a siege over here. That's not going to go well for them, though. They're well behind us on the siege curve now. So that's great. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of investment in our capital. We'll grab a fruit tree plantation. Wonderful. And we need the Burrs innovation for getting our duchy building up here. That's fine. Just want to check to see if there's anything that we can really upgrade. And in fact, there is. We can go for meadows here, and that is definitely something that we'll do. We can also go for trading posts over here. Sure. How goes our siege on their capital? It is almost done. 40 days left. Perfect. Now, this is going to give us 10% from being the capital, and I expect 14% from actually winning the siege. We'll see how accurate that is. We may capture the leader here too. This may end it, or it might not. We'll see. And it did. Perfect. We captured his son and heir. Okay. We'll enforce our demands. So that's a thing that happened. Wonderful. Yeah, there's a dangerous faction right now. I don't care. It's a Liberty faction, and they're gonna be fine. All we need to do is let our troops regenerate a bit, and we're also wildly above our domain limit, which will help as well. We'll grant this off to someone who's the correct religion and culture, as well as this to someone who is the correct religion and culture. Wait, who is this? Our son and player heir. No, pass on that. And we'll grant this off to someone who is the correct religion and culture. Wonderful. And we're at 10 of 9 right now. What do we need to hand out? Ah, Tangier. Yes. We'll hand that out to this guy. Perfect. Okay, that should be good. And we have a bunch of titles that we can create up there. But again, that'll have to wait until the next life. Now, Hamadid, we're going to fight them next life. We could potentially start work on, like, these guys, Sardinia and Corsica. What do we have in terms of CBs? Not much. I'm not shocked by this, but it's not particularly great. We'll demand a payment from that guy. Excellent. I don't actually want to right-click those. We do want to ransom these off, and so we shall. Yes, I will attend your feast. This is a lot of ransoming that we can do. And they're already considering a proposal. Sure. A lot of these are going to be reduced cost. That's okay. I just want the cash right now. Excellent. I accept. 48 stress or 36 stress. We'll take the less stress. I accept. And it's no longer valid to send. Sure. Looks good. We'll lose 48 stress. And let's get some upgrades going in our capital duchies. So let's see here. Anything that we can do? No, not currently in our direct holdings. But what we can do is start improving our vassal holdings. And that is indeed what we'll do. Some of these are already maxed out. Some of them are not. So we're currently making 104.2 gold. And I did want to check on the current status of mangonels. Let's see here. 6 months. Okay. Looks good. So at this point, we need to start working on sorting out our succession, I think. We have a lot of sons. There's no doubt about that. And I do want to go through them, actually, and see... You're not on an education focus. There you go. And you are on an education focus. Okay. Yeah. So they're all on a stewardship education focus. That's good. We're currently 46. Yes, I accept that gold. Excellent. We just had another daughter. That is fine. I don't particularly care about that. Let's continue doing some investment over here. Great. Yeah, this is going very, very well at this point. There's no doubt about that. Okay, our rival died. Sure. And we'll go ahead and upgrade these pastoral lands as well. So we're going to be getting a lot of cash over here, for sure. And the question now becomes... do we want to attack these guys? Kind of feel like we do. We have a de jure claim on this. Let's do it. We'll raise up, say, over here. Hello, pause menu. Goodbye, pause menu. They have about 5,000 troops. That's fine. We gained a weak hook. Sure. And we'll demand a payment. Actually, they have about 8,000 troops. Are they going to come in here before our troops arrive, is the question. Maybe. No, they've decided not to come in. Perfect. There's our mangonels. This is going to be awkward. This is going to be very awkward. I should have waited to declare this until our mangonels were here. But we're going to destroy our onagers, which are currently en route over here. And we're going to create a unit of mangonels and a second unit of mangonels. There we go. And we'll need to increase those mangonel unit sizes. We can't increase them all the way right now. That's okay. And I'm actually just going to split this now. And I'm going to have these guys have a better commander if we can. Yeah, slightly better. And they're going to come up here. They may or may not win this, and that's fine. And we're actually going to stop gathering here. And we're going to have these guys come up. And actually, I changed my mind on these. We're just going to move away and disband them for cost purposes. Okay, so we'll catch that force. Perfect. Convert faith task has finished. Let's go ahead and work on another one. Yeah, this needs a lot of work up here, that's for sure. But let's finish off this area first. Excellent. Our vassals will start work up here on their own. They can keep moving away. Okay, that's good. We did capture some people. We'll disband this force. There we go. And yes, this is a slow siege. I'm going to get rid of the levy troops that are here as well. Yeah, I do see that mosque inheritance, and it is awkward timing indeed. Let's go ahead and have this guy come over here. We'll select all of these, and over they come. And we'll deal with that mosque inheritance. Where are you? Was that over in here? Yes, yes it was. We'll grant that off to a low noble. Perfect, and we'll go ahead and upgrade this as well. Although, in reality, I should have spent that gold on our mangonels. We'll increase that size up to 7. And that's fine. For now, we're slow sieging this. We're kind of waiting until the mangonels show up. It's a little laggy, I'm noticing, when we're disbanding those troops now. That's kind of new. We just inherited another thing, which I'm not okay with. Yeah, we'll grant this off to someone who is the correct religion and culture. There we go. Wonderful. And there is still a dangerous faction here. This is an independence faction, and I suspect that they're not going to be an issue. I think they're not going to be an issue. We're going to arrange a marriage between these two. There we go. Problem solved. Okay, there we go. Fantastic. And we're going to continue working up our mangonels. We'll max out those sizes, and we'll increase these sizes. We will begin raising up additional troops over here. I would really prefer it if we could only raise the mangonels. That would be really, really nice. Oh, I wanted to check to see what's focused next. Or rather, what's exposed next. It is bailiffs. That is fine. I don't mind that. An unpressed claim? You can keep it. We don't need that. Not relevant. Increase to size 6 there. And we're getting close to maxing out our mangonels. Which is great. In fact, we can bring that up another size there. And then one more after. As soon as we get a payment here. Any moment now. There we go. Our mangonels are now maxed. And they have arrived over here. Is that all 73 of them? Yes. Okay. So we're going to stop gathering this. And we're going to split off the mangonels as well as both of these knights. And they are going to come up over here. And these guys, they're going to come up over here and do battle. Excellent. So we'll get this siege done, and it should be pretty quick with the mangonels here. Granted, this is not the maximum number of mangonels, but that's fine. We have 89 mangonels now sieging this, and that is good. So it's now 7 months left. We get another stewardship perk, domain limit +2, which of course means that we can take both of these castle holdings. Would he just accept this? 78. Right. What are the odds of this guy? 21? Okay. We'll roll this dice. And hopefully he'll accept. If he rebels, this is going to be awkward. We'll see. He accepted. Perfect. And that, of course, means that we can start investing into this castle as well. In the meantime, I do want to set this guy. Yeah, we're going to lose this progress. I want to set this guy to fabricating a claim over here, just so that we can get that done a little bit easier. Let's finish up this siege. 7 months on that one. And let's also fight these guys up here. Just going up to speed 5 real quick here. That's fine. There we go. That battle is done, and we actually captured him, so this war is now over. Perfect. We'll enforce those demands, and we'll disband all. And that was a de jure claim, so we don't have to do anything about that. That is glorious. And with that, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we will deal with these couple of factions. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.